Hey guys, it's Yesh here.
With Elimination Zero Orion.
Anyways, today we're gonna teach you Java. So let's start.
First of all, Java. Guess what Java stands for? Yesh, what do you think Java stands for?
Just another. No, that won't work. Just another virus attack.
Nah, I'm sorry.
Wait! I got another guess. I got another guess.
Okay.
Just another vague acronym.
I'm sorry, but you're not right. I'm really sorry. Anyway, so Java stands for coffee. Guys
It's a
might
coffee
not-
bean.
Yeah, Java beans. That's what.
So today we're gonna use an application called processing. It's a basic version of Java. It's still Java programming, except the people who created processing were geniuses to create it, and it makes learning Java so much easier. And yeah, so first I'm gonna teach you how to get processing. So you open Safari or whatever web browser, and then this is for Windows, Macs, and Linux. Then you want to go to search processing in Google, or you can go to the website processing.org. The link will be in the description below, and then you go on that. And then at the home page, you'll see this called download processing. You want to click that. Once you click that, if you want to make a donation, go ahead and then click download, or don't, just like what I did. Anyways, and then you want to download it for the operating system you have. Download the latest one, which is 2.21 of 19th of May 2014. Right now is Monday, July 22nd, 2014.
21st.
So 21st. Sorry. I'm Asian. So anyways, I live in Asia time. So anyways, so you download. So this I'm gonna download for Mac OS X because I have a Mac, as you can see. But you guys can download for whatever operating system you're running on. So you click that, and then it should go to your downloads immediately. I already have the files, so I'm not gonna download it again. And then now I am going to go to my downloads where my file is kept. Yours could be anywhere. So I just dragged their downloads. Inside your downloads, after you unzip the file, you get an application called processing. You want to drag that to your desktop like I did before, like you saw. And then once that's there, you might as well just put it on your dock right over here. So now I'm gonna give you guys 5 seconds to that. Okay guys, here, now let's go. Let's dive right into processing. So let's double click processing. It's opening up. This window should show up, and yeah, everything's good. So now we're gonna start with program. So it's really easy. Now we're gonna create something called a rectangle. I know you guys have heard of this before. You must have used it in like what, the 3rd grade or the 2nd grade or geometry. Rectangles are great, and they can be objects for a game or whatever you're making using Java. So it's really simple. All you gotta do is take 4 letters and type in. It's called rect, R-E-C-T. Okay, and then you want to open parentheses and close parentheses. These are called parentheses for people who don't know what parentheses are. And don't forget, at the end you have to add a semicolon. Semicolon. This is what it is. It's right next to the L key, to the words the right. Anyways, now inside our parentheses, we're going to put some values in. This may be a little tricky, but we're going to explain it as easy as we can. Okay? So I'm going to make a comment. This is called comment with the double slash. Okay? And then I'm going to say rect, and then inside the parentheses, don't forget your semicolon, you want the x1 coordinate, which is going to be the first x coordinate, the y1 coordinate, which is the first y coordinate, and the x2 coordinate, which is the second x coordinate, and the y2 coordinate. Okay? That may have been a little confusing, but you'll see. Most of you have done graphs and all that. I'm hoping you have. If you don't, anyways, in a normal graph, the origin, which is also known as the 0, point, is in the center of the screen. However, in computer programming, it's at the top left. I'll show you guys later. Anyways, so now back towards our tutorial. So rectangle, rect, open parentheses, close parentheses. Don't forget your semicolon, very important, otherwise your code won't run. If you forget your semicolon, and we'll show you that what happens later. Anyways, so right now for our x1 value, we're just gonna type in 50. So there's 50 on the x-axis, then 25 on the y-axis, and maybe 30 on the x2 axis, and on the y-axis, the second y coordinate, we're gonna type in 40. Okay, now let's see that. Let's go to sketch and then run, or press command R or control R for Windows. Command R is only for Mac, so you click that, and then now you should get this, and voila, you have a rectangle. Isn't that cool? Anyways, to make it even cooler, we're gonna add some color into the rectangle. This is really easy. 4 simple letters again. It's called fill. Okay? Open parentheses, close parentheses, and remember, don't forget your semicolon. Anyways, now I'm gonna show you what happens if you forget your semicolon. Okay? So let's comment out fill for now, and let's take away our semicolon. And then now we're gonna run it. And then we get this unexpected token null. Okay, that's basically telling you, the compiler is basically telling you, hey dude, on your rect you forgot to put your semicolon. Put it or I won't run your code. So make sure you put the semicolon, and then now it'll run perfectly fine, just as we saw before. Now let's uncomment the fill. All you gotta do is delete the 2 slashes. And now we have, and fill should be blue, just like rect is. These two should be blue colored. Okay? Now, let's do fill. Now it's going to take RGB colors, red, green, and blue colors. Those are basically the colors that the photographers use. Okay? But they also work for Java and JavaScript and many other languages. Or we can use hex colors, but we won't bother you with hex colors because they're too difficult right now. They're used for CSS. So anyways, we're gonna go to color tools, color selector, click that, and you should have this window open. Okay, now let's go. Let's pick a color. I'm thinking of green. Okay, now a nice light green. And then over here, ignore the HSB colors. I don't know what that is for. But anyways, we want to look at the RGB colors. This is the hex color. Forget about that for now. Anyways, so our RGB colors are going to be 18, 250, and 34. So make sure you write that in your code. 18, comma, 250, comma, and 34. Don't forget, a fill always takes 3 parameters when you're using RGB colors. Okay? And again, don't forget your semicolon. And now let's run this, and boom, we have color in our rectangle. How cool is that? Now, I just would like to remind you guys again, don't forget, the rect takes 4 arguments. These are called arguments, y2, x2, y1, and x1. But make sure they're numbers, integers, like 30, 25, 50. Now, there's one more thing that I'd like to point out. I forgot to tell you guys about this. This is about the graph again. So this top part right over here, I don't know if you guys can see it. Well, I can't zoom in. This top part, this is 0 and 0. This is the origin of the graph. So that's where that's where 0 and 0. So if I change my coordinate to 0, 0, and 10, and maybe even 20, okay, our graph will change. Now command R or run, and you see it started up there, and our rectangle is really small. So say if we stretched it out, so say if we put it to 100, the default size for the screen is 100 by 100, and see, it stretched to the bottom. Say if we fill this all the way to 50 and 100, it stretches out and it fills half the screen. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay, now time to move on to something else. Rectangles are getting kind of boring. Let's go. Orion, what do you have in mind?
So, for me, the common misunderstanding of people is circle. We don't use circle anymore. Circle is boring. It's something called ellipse. Ellipse is basically like a circle, except it can take any oval shape also. So, just like in rectangle, you can do a fill of ellipse, and I don't know why Yesh doesn't like why Yesh likes RGB. I just don't get it. This number thing is just easy. It's just way too easy. You pick a thing, you press copy, you paste it here, and voila, you get your color. You don't need to type in these 18, 20, 250, 34. Yeah.
It's because I think hex colors are a little bit too difficult sometimes, and I use them a lot in CSS. So yeah.
Anyways, we have our own opinions.
Yeah.
So ellipse. Ellipse is a little bit different from rectangle. Ellipse takes.
Again, that's a comment.
Yes,
And
that's in a comment.
And don't forget your semicolon at the back.
Yeah.
Always
thank
remember
you.
your semicolon,
Right.
even when you're writing comments.
So ellipse, it first parameter it takes is its x value in its center, and then it's the y value, and then here's what it's different. Then it takes the length, I believe, and then the width.
No, width and then length.
Width and then length. All right, okay. Width then length. All right. So following this example, we're gonna create an ellipse, a simple one. Let's start. Yes, what would you have in mind for the x and the y?
Let's say 25 and 50.
25 and 50. And the width, let's say it's 15 and the length will be 20. Let's run that, sketch, run. And you got yourself a nice ellipse, of course.
It looks like a circle.
OCD, man. Anyways, so, and simple ellipse is created. Yay. Now, for the third item in our lesson, we're going to create a triangle. The triangle is one of the hardest shapes you can ever create in Java.
Anybody want to guess how many parameters or arguments it takes? Remember, arguments are these length, width, x, and y. They're whatever you put in between the parentheses of a function. Rect and ellipse, they're all functions. Fill is also a function. But each function takes a different amount of parameters. Like in fill, it can take 1 parameter or maybe even 3 parameters for RGB colors. But an ellipse takes 4 parameters, and so does a rect. So how many do you think a triangle takes?
If you guessed 5, you are absolutely wrong. I'm sorry, but the correct answer is 6. I actually got this confused at first also.
Why are there six parameters or arguments that you have to write inside the when you're calling the triangle function?
Good question. So, we all know that a triangle has 3 vertices. Let's call them vertexes.
Yeah.
X, Y, and Z. Alright? So, you might guess 3, but then how would you know where the X value of X is and the Y values of X are? So, to answer your question, it's first the X1 and the and then it is the Y1, and then it is the X2, then the Y2, then the Z1, then the Z2. X3, I'm sorry. Anyways, X3 and Y3.
Sorry
Yeah.
about the Z. He actually meant to say X3. He just
Yeah.
got a little bit confused.
It's even
with
confusing
3D
for me.
geometry.
3D. It's 2D.
3D.
2D.
Okay, whatever.
Whatever you say.
I use that for 3D geometry.
Yeah. Alright, okay, so color select. Let's pick light blue this time. Cyan. Copy that.
Yeah, that's the hex code.
Yeah. And then triangle. So, I'll create
Remember, 6 parameters: x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. So Orion's doing 50, 50, 70, 70, 30, 30.
Don't forget your semicolon. Alright, let's run this. Sketch, run.
And boom, what is wrong with our triangle?
Exactly.
Orion, do you know why?
Yes.
What? Exactly. You can't have all the same coordinates as the same x's and the same y's as x1 or x2.
Yay, now it works.
That the only reason why it was wrong is because we had the same coordinates as x1 and x2 and or x2 or x3 or y1 or y2 or y2 or y3.
Very complicated, guys. Don't worry if you don't get it in your first try.
Yeah.
I didn't either.
Yeah, just think about it as you have to each point on the triangle has takes a specific x and y value. So this point might take let's see which one this might be. 30 and 80, I'm guessing. No, 50 and 20. Yeah, cuz it's in the middle of the screen. And so yeah.
So, another geometrical figure that I need to discuss is called the line. Yes, you guys all know the line. The line. The line can't be filled. Well, it can, but
We don't use fill.
we don't
call
use-
it stroke.
we call it stroke.
It's like the stroke of your paintbrush.
Yes. And strokes can work on triangle also. So you see these black lines here? These are called strokes. This does not have a black line because it is more further extended than the default screen can support. We'll get to how to change the default screen in the next video. Alright, so line. So let's just have a what should we do with our stroke?
I think we should make it red.
Make it red. Okay.
Okay, so now
Stroke.
we're gonna pick an RGB or a hex color as Orion would like, but I prefer RGBs. So let's do an RGB
Let's
because
do an
lol.
I don't know what happened there.
Okay,
Alright, red.
that's a nice
Copy.
red. Oh, he's using hex. Okay,
Oh.
whatever.
Yeah, we like hex.
He does. I don't. Now
Anyways,
click the
hex
X.
stroke.
Don't forget your semicolon again.
Yes. So line. Now, how much parameters do you think this will take, Yesh?
4.
You're right. Yay. Anyway.
Yay!
Alright, okay. So it's just like a rectangle. Well, I'll write it here. X1, Y1, X2, and Y2.
Exactly.
Exactly. Oh, there's one thing I have to mention. You might see that sometimes we have spaces after commas, and we don't have.
It's just like habit sometimes.
Yeah,
when we're
it does not
typing.
matter.
It
unless
doesn't matter
you do,
whether
like,
you have spaces.
Unless you do this. Like,
Yeah,
I don't like
that.
it.
Actually doesn't matter. If you add more than one space, it actually doesn't. If you have less than one space or one space, it actually doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, between commas. Anyways, so to continue, line. So it takes 4 parameters: x1, y1, x2, y2.
So let's set it as 100, and this should.
So it's the x1 is 0. It's starting from 0 and 0, which and then it'll draw a line diagonally across the screen.
If I think it will. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure it will.
Yay!
And it did.
Will.
Did you see? See if since we use stroke, the color of the line is red. However, if we use fill and do that, let's see if it'll work.
I don't think so. How about
Neither
you?
do I. Oh, no,
it
it didn't work. So you have to use fill. Another thing is
You have to use fill.
no, you have to
Stroke.
use stroke. Sorry guys. Stroke. Okay. So you guys must be thinking, wow, the line must be really faint. How do I make it bolded? Okay? Well, here's a way. It's called stroke weight. So you want to add more weight to make the line even more bolded. So you do stroke, capital W, weight, and then it takes 1 parameter. Okay? Only 1. It's a number. So I'm just going to use 5.
10.
5 is better.
Fine.
Fine. Okay, we can use 10.
Yay.
Okay? And then don't forget your semicolon and the parentheses. Now if we run this, we go up to sketch, run, and
Now
boom.
it's
Now it's
thicker.
so thick. Say if we change this to 5 right now.
It won't be as thick.
Yeah.
But
Okay?
thick.
Say if we tried 0.1. Okay? Let's see what happens. It's really thin. So, yeah, if you want a thin line, you should do 0.1 or something.
And if you're a
with
venturer,
zeros.
you can try 0.000000001.
Let's try that.
Hey. We're not supposed to spoil the surprise.
Oh my god, it does no difference in 0.1. Anyways. So, continuing on, let's add this to 5.
For now.
Okay, now we're gonna add some text to our screen. I know it's kind of boring without text, so yeah, let's add some text. So how about we clear out our rectangles and our lines, because wow, I do not want to do geometry for now. So I want to write some words. Okay, how do you feel about that, Orion?
Fine.
Okay, let's do text. So text is extremely easy. All you gotta do is text.
Another 4-letter word.
Yeah, I don't know what's with Java and 4-letter words. Java, Java, 4-letter words.
Anyway, sorry,
Anyways,
guys.
so sorry guys. There's a little mind-blowing moment that we just now had. Java's a 4-letter word, computer programming language. Imagine if that's true. JK troll. I don't know.
10.
Okay. So anyways, let's start. Let's go. So text takes 3 parameters. Yeah, 3 parameters. So you want it to be here. I'll comment this. Remember, double slashes. Or if you want a multi-line comment, you want to do slash and asterisk sign, and then write whatever you want, and then if you can write whatever you want on the next line, and then make sure you close it with the asterisk and then slash sign. Okay. So let's do it. Let's get into it. So text. So basically it's text. I forgot, bad habit. Make sure you close the parentheses and don't forget a semicolon. And then so text takes 3 parameters. So it takes a string or whatever text you write. Yes, string is called string is basically something whatever you write between the quotation marks. Okay? So that's something you should keep in mind. We will use in the future tutorials and on Java. Anyways, so we want to say, hi, my name is Yesh. Okay. Then we want to close the quotation marks. Okay, and then we want to write a comma, and then space or no space, whatever. And then you want to put your x coordinate and then your y coordinate, so it tells the computer where it wants to pop up within the screen. So now we say, hi, my name is Yash. Okay, comma. So say if we want 50, comma 50. Okay, now let's see this. It'll pop up, I think maybe in the middle of the screen or so. Okay, so you guys see, like, it's a little cut off and the text is really tiny and you guys probably can't see this. So how about we adjust the size, adjust it to maybe 10 comma 10, 10 comma 50, because I want it to be in the middle-ish. So it's still not there. So we gotta use 0. Anyways, so now my name is still cut off, so let me try something else that's shorter. Just say...
No, wait, Yesh, you forgot something.
Yesh. What did I forget?
I will tell you.
Okay.
You forgot. Alright, so let's say, hi, my name is Orion. Nice to meet you. See, so when we run it, it will be definitely called, right? But there is this small trick that I have to teach you. It is the power of this.
Okay.
Okay.
Do it. Run it.
And let's try again.
For those who don't know computer programming, \n is basically as the enter sign in computer programming.
Return sign.
Yeah, it's the return or enter, and just breaks a line for you. So anyways, our text showed up. Now we want to make our text a little bit bigger. And what is H? So now let's make our text bigger. It's really easy. Text size. Text, okay. Now capital S and size. And then it should highlight blue, close parentheses, open and close parentheses. And inside, it takes only 1 parameter or argument. And it takes the size of the text. So I want it to be like 20, okay? And then let's run that. And then now it's bigger for sure. So now let's start at the top of the line. Okay. Obviously the line is cut off. The words are cut off. Anyways, so so you see most of the words. So let's try positioning everything inside. So let's try 20. Okay. And most of the words are there. So in the next, so this is all we have right now.
Wait,
Okay.
I
Well.
love saying wait. I don't know why. Anyway, so Yash, I have one challenge for you.
Okay. What's
How
that?
do you make the text colorful?
Oh, that's a hard question. Wait. Can I use? Can it be? Phil? Is it possible? Let's try. Let's go back to color selector. Let's try a little bit of yellow. Then we copy the RGB 252, and 0. Wow, that's
Sigh.
easy. 252,
Very
comma,
easy.
252,
So
comma,
easy.
0. Okay. Now let's try running that. Oh my god, it worked! Oh my god! I'm a genius. No, I'm not. JK. Yeah, I might be. I don't know.
You wish.
Yeah, I do. Anyways, so I guess that's all we have for you in this tutorial of Java programming.
Next tutorial, we will teach you about variables.
Variables and how to make the screen bigger.
You don't know that, Yesh.
Yes, I do. Okay, this is weird. Anyways, so, yeah, so please like, comment, subscribe, tell us what you think about this video, whether or not we should continue or not. We're going to try doing a series of Java tutorials, and basically that's about it. And don't forget to tell your friends and keep coding. And don't forget semicolons.
I'm Batman.
No, you're not. Okay.
Alright, okay.
Anyways, we have this signature that we'd like to sign off with.
We do?
Yes, we do. You don't remember? It's called Get Wrecked! Boom! See you guys.
Bye bye.
See you guys in the next tutorial. Bye!